Let's just be clear about that, okay?
Extra certain, it is making our long-term security less certain. I'm amazed that our national threat level has not gone up. And it breaks my heart because I know it could be done differently. So the problem is we need a long-term...
Oh, it breaks her heart. It breaks her heart, but she supports Israel, right? She supports Israel, but it breaks her heart. She really cares.
security for Israel.
That's the only thing she cares about, long-term security for Israel. That's her only real concern. She doesn't care about, oh, actually, I'm complicit in genocide. No. It's the Zionists. We have to give them long-term security. Bow down, everyone, before your Zionist masters. I mean, the groveling is really something else.
The problem is we need a long-term security for Israel. That does not happen without Palestinian state, and that is how we ultimately undermine Hamas. You cannot, and I spent 2.5 years of my life fighting.
Oh yeah, she's fought ISIS. Yeah, it wasn't Iran and Syria and Russia and Hezbollah that killed and crushed ISIS. It was her. It was Alicia Keys. What a joke. No, but she's really funny. It's like the only reason she pretends to care about having a Palestinian state is to undermine Hamas. Well, look, Hamas exists because no one would abide by the Oslo Accords. And Hamas, I mean, looking at the Palestinian people, had to oblige them. What else could they do? You want to just leave Palestinians in this situation? No. 75 years is more than enough. I'm sorry. You know, this is absolutely ridiculous and so cynical. These people don't actually care about it. It's like, oh, well, today, we'll support a Palestinian state because we don't like Hamas. And then in the future, or actually, I'm saying in the future, but it really was like this in the past, where they wanted Hamas because Hamas would fracture the Palestinian political scene. And then that backfired on them because, yeah, it turns out that they're serious about it. I mean, these people are really, really just full of manipulation. They're full of cunning ideas. And just thinking of how to get the next big paycheck. That's all it's about.
Security for Israel. That does not happen without Palestinian state, and that is how we ultimately undermine Hamas. You cannot, and I spent 2.5 years of my life fighting ISIS. You cannot destroy an ideology. You cannot bomb it into a situation. So we need that long-term solution.
Sorry, I'm not even going to get into this nonsense with like what is she comparing? ISIS is a Western creation. Don't come here. Please stop. Let's stick to the main issue. This is the same. Keep in mind. This is the same person, Alicia Keys, who is grilling Cameron about a month and a half ago. It was in January, so about 2 months ago. I'll show you the clip. We covered this.
Philip, under international obligations, do occupying powers have an obligation to provide access to water, yes or no?
You asked me a technical question.
So Philip, I'm really, forgive me, you and I have played this dance enough times. We all know that under international law, there is an obligation for occupying powers to provide water.
You asked me a technical question about occupying powers and what their obligations are in international law. I imagine you're correct, Chair, but I'm also not a lie. I also just would point out...
Philip, just bear in mind, we've come to such a good place working with you because we have the confidence that you do know these details, and that's what your colleagues say. You know that...
You understand it's the same song and dance. And then David Cameron says, yeah, I'm also not a lawyer. I don't have the paper in front of me. It's an act. It's an act because when they're behind closed doors, this is the way they speak, right? This is the way they speak.